Some law of assumption, law of attraction content creators are trying to come on here and scare people that there's only one way to manifest. And if you don't manifest the way that they want you to, you're essentially going to fail. And I'm here to call them all out and prove to them why they're actually incorrect. And you should call bluff on them too. There is no one correct way to manifest. Even as a coach that teaches and preaches affirmations because they're the most scientific way, because the subconscious mind's language that it receives data in is repetition, repetition, repetition. And that's what I have done, and I've been successful. That's what my clients have done, have been successful. I can still have the brain stem to understand that not everybody is like me or wants to manifest the way that I manifest. I oftentimes teach and preach that if affirming isn't your deal, visualize, script, meditate, do whatever you need to do, because manifestation is not a one-size-fits-all process. One thing I just want to get super, super clear on is there are so many different paths to get to the exact same destination. Like, don't let anybody shame you out here to thinking that you're using the wrong path. Like, naturally, my overthinking brain processes something differently than someone else's creative mind, than someone else's literal mind, and so on. What I need you to understand and accept is that it's all beautiful. All that matters is that you start to dominantly assume the story that it is that you want to speak into your life. Whether you do that on horseback, riding on the back of a camel, or on a UFO, it doesn't really matter. That's your only job. So you can literally do it standing on your head, outside on the beach, or in the shower naked. I don't care. Anybody who's telling you there's only one way to manifest is probably trying to sell you something. Like, seriously. Even as you sit with that is not a factual statement. We are living proof that manifestation can be done in hundreds of different ways and is adaptable to the person. Whenever you shift the way you are seeing something, that's what causes you to attract it in. And when you start to assume that the best is going to work out for you and you start to think optimistically about what it is that you desire, that's what actually calls it in. And that's when your life begins to change. When you change internally, everything will be different externally, no matter what. Instead of spending years trying to figure out how to manifest, why don't you just make your own rules and play Bill Nye the Science Guy or Persis the Science Girl, experiment with techniques and see what helps land the deepest into your new state of being. Because you rinsing and repeating a method that actually resonates with you is actually the fastest way to get from point A to point B. Real talk.